was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know I love you so. You know I love you so. I swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. I drew a line, I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know, for you I bleed myself dry. For you I bleed myself dry. It's true. Look how they shine for you. 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 Look how they shine. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the things that you do.
Taylor, are we doing the printer at the end or first? At the end? And can they only win once? That's what we want to do. Okay, so the order is announcements and a thank you, a few shout outs, the milestones that we've released so far. I don't want to switch to it because it'll change it on the live. The clouds, let the raffle begin, the raffle prizes, the sneak peek, and then closing. The music's been playing for everybody. It's 5 o'clock. Do you want to say anything? I can introduce myself, and I wasn't planning on saying a whole lot about us. We'll introduce that in the designer video. If you guys can hear us right now, let's try that. Mic check. There are so many different audio inputs between running these different tabs, and I've got 2 monitors in the mic. Let's see if you can hear me now.
Open.
Yeah, and I know there's a little bit of delay too, so that's another factor. Testing, testing. You guys are making me nervous. You're back? All right, nice. Whoo! Maybe we won't do the music. Man, I wasn't sweating before, but I'm sweating now. That's 100-degree weather here in California. Well, let's start again. Rewind it. And hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here for the 300 milestone celebration event. Thank you for being a part of the Color Cloud community. My name is Brian, and I'm joined by my wife, Taylor.
Hello.
And sounds like we can probably get started, and that is a pun with the sound. We are going to kick things off with some announcements. We've got our little agenda here. We're going to do some announcements. We're going to do a celebration giveaway, which probably all of you know about. That's why you're probably here. We have some really exciting prizes to give away, just as a thank you. Of course, we wanted to hype it up and grow the community, but we also couldn't do this without you. So each and every one of you that comes and supports Color Cloud, whether it's through seeing our posts and liking those posts or sharing those things, sharing photos of the designs, and of course subscribing, it all is noticed and valued. We're going to have a sneak peek at the end. We'll tell you more about that at the very end. You'll be able to see a picture. I'm sure you're going to like it. It's going to be really exciting. A little bit of background here. Hi, Print Heads. Thanks for joining. You know, it's a huge milestone. We'll show you a little graph here in a second to let you know just how big this growth has been. It's been monumental, so thank you. So many new faces in here and veterans alike. We got started in January of 2025 on Patreon. We started with the Fruit Kitties, and we started with some of our cloud designs, and it really just began to build from there. And like a snowball, it just got bigger and bigger, and I think over time, many of you will agree who've been with us, the designs have gotten better. We've always had a big attention to detail in terms of releasing what we think are quality models. So we hope as our skills have improved and time has gone on that we just bring you bigger and better things, whether they're big prints, big footprints, or small micros. We have a lot of love doing this, and we hope that that translates well in the community. Each and every one of you is an instrumental part. So whether you've been here for a week, a day, or a year, these are memories that you make with us, and we talk about you guys. Mm-hmm. These names that I see here in the chat, like Carby and La Groucha, to name a couple, and Bullcrab Creative Arts have been with us well over a year and a half, and many of you, and I apologize if I won't say your names, but we notice you, we pay attention to your names, and we talk about you, and you become household names. Thank you, Carby, very much for saying that. So we value you and we thank you. Let's look at the graph. Here's the graph. Look at the growth, you guys. So it took about 15 or maybe 13 months rather to get from 1 to 100 members. We started with a few amazing, faithful folks from the TikTok days. They subbed us, they supported us, and yeah, it took a little over a year to get to the first 100. And in just about 4 months, we've gone from 100 to 300. After the announcement for the 300 milestone event, and the release of the rainbow trout, things got a little crazy around here. So thank you, every single one of you. You have all of your Vikings on the shelf. Aww. Hey, so if you like the florist gnomes that Taylor did, get ready. We got a lot of gnomes coming.
A lot of variety coming with that model.
Yeah, there'll be some Vikings. We can't tell you all the secrets and goodies, but thank you so much, you guys. Hey, so we did in the event sign-up forum, the entry form, there was just a fun like guess the date. I know some people were like, I did it, I knew the date. I think there were 28 people that actually hit it on the nose on the 15th. So some of you guys picked the end of the month, figured it would take a little longer, and man, the way the names were coming in, it was fast. So there it is. Little shout out to you guys. Thank you. So if your name's on that list, way to go. Gnomes, they say. B likes the gnomes. The fish brought you in? Nice. You know what? Actually, Corey, thank you for that. If you guys could drop the name of the model, perhaps that was your biggest reason for joining, you could drop a couple of them. I know you guys did that in the entry form, but yeah, if you want to drop it in the chat here, it'd be so much fun to see that. What pushed you over the edge, so to speak, to join? Saying that also, it takes a big commitment to subscribe to any service. I don't care what it is, a streaming service, our Patreon subscription, or a Walmart Plus subscription like we have. It's a big commitment. So we know what it takes to click that button. So we hope you guys will stick with us and trust us, because we have your best interest at heart in everything that we do around here. Still need to print the gnomes? Same, love the trouts? Yeah. Gnomes and trout. I love that. Maybe Taylor and I need to do a collab.
Yeah. We tease about it all the time that we need to do a collab together and not make separate prints all the time.
Yeah. Gnome fisherman, anybody?
Yeah, that'd be a cute one.
Yeah, let's stew on that one. Hooked since the OG Clouds and Fruit Kitties? All right. Yeah. Hey, appreciate that, bullcrap. You've seen the full arc for sure. It was constantly in your Facebook feed. Corey, the rainbow trout got so much attention. I keep wanting to post it, but I also know that people see posts regularly, and I don't want to be that guy like, again, the rainbow trout. It's a
good one, though.
It's a good one. But it did a lot. Amazing printing now. Oh, thank you. I know that the bass had some difficulties for people with some bed adhesion, and the rainbow trout too. I really tried to make sure the bottom of the trout rounded out naturally and not just cut flat and wide and kind of weird. So I apologize for any difficulties in those models, but I really did want it to be as anatomically correct as possible. Mm-hmm. Printing, they are printing literally right now. Sweet. I absolutely love that. Oh, the Grouch has subbed because finally got a printer. Hey, and yeah, we are hoping that the printer goes to the person that needs it the most and wants it the most. We have some AMSs that we have for our other printers. We kind of downscaled a little bit, and we thought about maybe providing a used AMS. We haven't really decided yet, and honestly, we didn't want to give you something used, but something we could talk about with the winner, whoever that is. It's weird, the delay. I have no delay, but I think it definitely takes a few seconds, so I'm just going to pause here. I don't want the event to take too much of your guys' Friday afternoon, but it is fun to interact with you guys and see you here, because we don't get to do that much. Yeah, I've had some issues with my U1 from time to time, and it can be a little bit frustrating. Someone just commented on the Patreon post about, is the giveaway over yet? I don't know if someone wants to hop over there real quick. That'd be amazing. That's the type of things you guys do around here, and it means the world for interacting with each other. Maggie had asked if it's over yet. I'm not sure on what post. A hognose snake? Yeah. The rattlesnake, Carby? Bradford said it was the bass. Yeah, all over your feed. Nice. It got a lot of attention. The rattlesnake is giving me a lot of trouble. I test printed it. The rattle works super... Well, I shouldn't say it works super well. It rattles, but the snake is so wiggly as it is that the whole thing basically makes noise, so it's not some like overwhelmingly cool sounding rattle, but it does work. The biggest issue and why I actually have to delay the release a little bit is the ball joint for the head is too small. It works, air quotes, but if you ever wanted to scale it down even like to 90 and 80% or below, it's going to be too small. It just would be silly, and it wouldn't work. It's a big snake, but I do need to... I didn't save the uncut socket version, so I have to redesign the socket and start fresh. That's going to set me back a little bit. But nevertheless, it's coming, and if the rattlesnake gets a lot of support as it is now, we'll definitely Thank you, Corey, for doing that. We'll definitely bring more snakes. Although we have a couple people, members of the community, who are deathly afraid of snakes and are asking, hey, can you not put pictures of that in there? So maybe what we'll do is limit our sneak peeks and stuff. And yeah, Patreon should have a hide or not interested option. Thank you, guys. Oh, thank you very much. You know, we have adopted Slaughterhouse in as a beta tester, which is incredible. So we hope by the time we get you guys models that we don't have to release V2s of things. But of course, that is just sort of the nature of the process. As time goes on, you learn new tricks and ways to update things. Can send me a real rattlesnake? Dang. I would not look at it. Well, if it's in a box, I might look at it. But Taylor would probably like hold it and like give it cuddles and stuff because she's a snake person. Maybe not cuddle the rattlesnake.
Not the rattlesnake.
All right, y'all, here we go. So, Road to 300 milestone releases. We did a ton of planned releases this month based around that roadmap to kind of give you guys ideas of here are the things that are coming. Here's some stuff to look forward to, but it isn't the only things that we're releasing this month. As you saw, the Awin Forest Fox that was released a few days ago wasn't a part of the roadmap, but it is a really cute design that Taylor had done. And there are a couple of releases still planned for this month that aren't tied to the roadmap. They were the achievements were happening so incredibly fast. We were like spending extra hours per day getting them ready almost in real time. So now that this happened so quickly, we didn't want to just like ghost everyone for the rest of the month. Like, where are all the releases? But you guys just hit the milestones so fast. We had to really work hard to get them ready. Some were ready ahead of time with some tweaks, and others were like, dang, we better like literally start tonight and axe to the grindstone. So thank you for pushing those milestones and making it happen. So the rattlesnake was planned for July, but it might actually need to be pushed to August. More on that later. Okay, I just want to make sure it's released right. It's a big model. It's a big deal. We're gonna have a new key. So if you saw our founder's key, it's super cute. We're gonna do something probably unrelated to the Color Cloud milestone type thing. We're still deciding, but we got a few really cool ideas and more keys in the future. And we're gonna have a Meet the Designers video. So we'll put our faces on there, and we'll tell you a little bit more background about us if you're interested. So here we go. Everyone that is a part of the paid subscriber tiers that we have on Patreon is going to be getting one of these star clouds. So you saw our Color Cloud mascots. We also have a star cloud based on your subscription length of time. Yeah, you're going to get a different cloud. So ready to go with 1 star in the forehead for 1 to 3 months. 4 to 9 is going to be 2 stars. And if you've been with us for 10 months or more of active subscribed months, you'll get the 3-star cloud. Okay, so just something a little bit fun to kind of keep building those clouds into your guys' collections. And I think for anyone that sells these clouds, along with like the fruit kitties, for example, are something you could scale down, and people want to collect them all. Pokemon pun. All right. We'll probably release those clouds tomorrow. Not a fan of snakes in real life? Yeah, no, I mean, reptiles are super cool, and amphibians and things. I'm just not a big fan of holding them. Maggie, I have a website that I've been putting together with all of the names that had come through on the Google form. I can't say for sure if I could quickly go find if you're in there, but if you check the website from the Patreon post, anyone that has an active subscription that didn't expire prior to the event today would be eligible. I have everyone's names over here on the raffle. I was going to scroll through it, Maggie, and kind of just see where everyone's at, but you could pop over there and take a look at it. You still have your original cloud design, LaGroucha, Mr. Rock. Oh man, the blue rock. It lives in infamy in our hearts. You know, I might be able to move us into the raffle now, guys. What do you think? Let the raffle begin. The way the live started with the music, I'm worried I was going to play Jeopardy music, but let's maybe just avoid that whole thing so you don't hear double of me and music's too loud. So there were 105 entries into the raffle, and yeah, I'm excited to be able to give out some prizes here. So the way it's going to work is you can only win 1 prize, and tickets will be drawn randomly. I got this little barrel of names that I'm going to spin, and once your name is drawn, you'll be removed from the future drawings. Now, this website that I'm using keeps your name in there, so if your name comes up again, we just have to spin again. Let's see, what else? You must claim the prize within 48 hours unless for some reason the person gives me some extenuating circumstances of why they can't reach out to me, I do actually have to go on to backup names. So at the end of the raffle, after we've spun all the names, I'll probably just spin again like 10 times and get some backup names and record those so you guys know you're on standby for the possibility of someone claiming the prize, okay? Hopefully those big prizes, someone's just like, I'm here, I'm watching, I win, yay, and we do it. Wife loves the autumn leaf dragon, Alex, thank you. Mossman and the clickers, yay. You know, we want to do more clickers. We definitely need to do more of those.
Yeah, we're kind of behind on that.
I'm super excited too. I thank you guys so much for being here. We have 37 viewers right now. We're what, about 15 minutes in? This is about the timeline I was expecting. So I figured if we could do this in under 30 minutes, it would save you guys a lot of your Friday night, but also make it long enough that we have some fun together. And if you like this type of event in the chat, and you're enjoying the event, please let us know in the chat, because we used to do things like this a lot in our earlier days. All right, so should we do it, guys? Type a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the giveaway to begin. The way it'll work is I'll put up on the screen here let me actually switch over. How's that? The raffle prize that we'll be spinning for will be in the bottom left corner of your screen, and then all the tickets there. If I scroll through this list, these are all of the 105 names that are found on the website that I had gone through, and they're just copy and pasted, so I'll maybe scroll slowly. It's very small, I'm sure you can't even really see it, but I just wanted to let you know there are the names. Okay, 105 entries, so about 1/3 of the total paid membership got into the raffle. So amazing turnout. I was getting nervous there for a few days. It was not really climbing very much, and then the last couple of days people got in for sure. Didn't want to miss the opportunity. A lot of ones in the chat. I like to see it. All right, there's everybody. Let's do it, guys. So the first prize is for an early access to a model. So if we're going to have a release ready, we're going to hold that release for probably 2 days, maybe even 3 days, and you're going to get it first, and then you can print it, and it would be really sweet if you had the ability to do so, to post on social, and you could advertise it coming soon. I think that'd be kind of a fun little collab to do together. All right, guys, this is going to happen quick. There's no amazing sound because I turned off the Jeopardy music. So let's do it. Let's spin the wheel. Insert epic gaming theme music. Here we go. The first winner, Chuck Wilson. By the way, hey, if you're here in the chat and your name pops up as the winner, let us know you're here. Let's celebrate you. Can you guys drop a congrats, Chucky, in the chat? Congrats, Chucky. I'm going to record your name here. He's probably like, do not call me Chucky. All my friends called me that growing up, and or it's the go-to nickname now. All right, Chucky Wilson, congratulations. I still wrote Chucky Wilson after I said not to do that. Dumb. You see you? All right, hey, sweet. Chuck Wilson, congratulations to the early release model. My thought is this would be an August release, and yeah, so we'll just get it to you first. Okay? Congratulations, Chuck. Nice. Love that, guys. Thanks for the community support. He might not be with us here tonight, or he's dancing in the living room. All right, cool. Let's go to the next one. So, hey, this is going to be 10 winners. Oh, by the way, earlier, a couple days ago, I think I announced the grand prize. The printer would be the first thing. Man, I've gone back and forth so many times on this. We're actually going to do it as the last thing. So, sorry if your name gets pulled early and you were hoping for that printer, but at least you know you got something, and then you can stick to the very end if your name's not been shown. But do stick around, winning or not, for the sneak peek. You're going to really like it. All right, we're going to spin 10 names here. These are for an archived model that we've released on another platform like My Mini Factory or Colts. And if you'd like that model for free, we'll send it over to you. Okay? So Joviano, I believe the name was. I know it's a long name. I remember seeing that one when it came in. So I'll just, I'll put short name Joviano. Okay, congratulations, Joviano. Let's spin again for another archived print from Color Cloud. In a previous release, not one from the last month or two, of course. Alina Hernandez, congratulations, Alina Hernandez, for your archived model free on the house. What we'll probably do is just send like a My Mini Factory redemption link or something like that for an individual model, or a Google Drive link. Shonda Freidenlund, thank you, Shonda, right? Did I say that right? Yep. Boy, it doesn't keep the name up there, does it? Very long. Freidenlund. Cool. This website's nice, but it's missing a lot of features, and there wasn't a paid version. Thomas Moody, congratulations, Thomas Moody. You're the 4th winner of an archived model from Color Cloud. Thomas Moody, thank you. Nice. I love seeing those names put in the chat out there, guys. Give them the shout-outs. Whether they're here or not, it's definitely fun to kind of say their name and send them good vibes. Patricia K, thank you, Patricia K. Congratulations on your archived model. I think I'm going to scale this down a little bit so I can fit all 10 names. So what is that? That's 5 out of 10, halfway there. I'm sure this is a little bit convoluted for the people that win now, because you're like, sweet, I won, but wait, that means I don't maybe get the printer. Or the highly coveted annual subscription, perhaps. Not a selfish plug at all. Sylvia Davis, thank you. Congratulations. Sylvia, cool. All right, 4 more to go. Congratulations, Thomas and Alina and Shonda. Way to go, Isabel. Spreading the love out there. All right. Jorge Riviera. Yep, is that Jorge, right? 3, 7. All right, 3 more. And once again, if I happen to get a duplicate name, I'll just need to spin again, okay? Hey, there's Corey. Is that this Corey from earlier? I don't remember if that was, I think it's a different name. That could be. First name spelled the same, though. Corey? Corey T, right? Is that name? I should have double checked on that. Or if I could type Corey T. Okay. Corey Thurman. Hey, you know what? I can watch the stream since it is delayed. That helps. I can just look over on my other screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. All right, 2 more for archived models. Just win something, they say. Latte, possibly? Thank you very much. Congratulations. Latte. And then I missed the last name. I'll catch it on the stream here in a sec. All right, for the final name for the archived model. It is Melissa Winger. Thank you, Melissa Winger. Melissa. All right, cool. 10 names, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Got it. Hey, that's me, Corey Mason. All right, hey, you got it. You got an archived model of your choice. So, you know, one of the things that's coming soon that someone actually bought on Colts a couple days ago was our reindeer peppermint dragon. Just so you guys know, that is going to be a re-release. So for anyone that's here, if you are excited for that model, we're going to re-release it, and we'll release it early ahead. You don't need to buy that one individually. And by the way, if there's something who's thinking about getting an unarchived model, I'll do my best to make sure that's not something I re-release in the near future. Okay, I wouldn't want to do that to you and then pull a fast one, perhaps. Congratulations to all the winners on the archived models. Let's move into the next one. This is a name a future model, so we can kind of collab, and maybe you could offer up a couple different names, and we can talk about, you know, the names and why the reasons you've chosen that name, and we'll do it. You get to name a future release, and I don't know if it's a seasonal item or not yet, but depending on the person and kind of their own interests, perhaps if they like reptiles or birds or something, you know, maybe we can work that into the schedule. Okay, so 1 winner for this. Got your maiden name? Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I know there were some different names from like the emails versus other names that were written in the Google Sheet, so I appreciate you telling me that. All right, name a future model. Who is the winner? The future model in a theme perhaps they find interesting. Tony Harup. Thank you, Tony Harup. Congratulations. Let's hear it for Tony in the chat. Tony Harup. I think I might have misspelled that. One cool thing that Bambu Labs is doing right now is they have the free shipping. So probably what we'll do, guys, is we'll collaborate with the winner on the printer and, oh, I misspelled the name. And just get, if you're comfortable with it, the shipping, your address and everything, and we'll just plug it in and have Bambu ship it right to you. That way it comes, you know, all put together and safely packaged, just like it would from the factory. And then, you know, we're not boxing up one of our printers that's cleaned and spick and span. Here's your new 8-1 Mini. All right, cool. Congratulations. Is Tony here? Bueller? Tony? Okay. All right, guys, we're getting down to these final ones. So if you probably haven't noticed, they kind of go up in dollar value. I guess, sort of. This is for a CookieCad spool. we originally said PLA, but honestly, if you wanted to do TPU or something else, that's fine. But yeah, a CookieCad color on us. Who doesn't like CookieCad filament? Yeah. So pricey. So pricey. Worth it. A couple of times I've had the filament be a little bit brittle, but that's been super rare. All right, let's spin for a CookieCad winner. Here we go. For a color CookieCad spool of your choice, Esmeralda Butler, who I think just recently subbed. Esmeralda, are you here? Congratulations. I'm not sure if the Jeopardy music would make or break it right now, but hopefully the suspense is building. Yeah, we would love to see new filaments. We were actually talking the other day that as our filament selection goes down, we don't need to buy as much, but we need to buy really, good colors. Sometimes it's nice to release models with common colors, I guess, that a lot of people have, but it's also fun to find new color varieties that work really, really well for the releases. Like on the bass, I noticed a lot of you guys went and got that filament. We don't do, I don't think, the greatest job of regularly posting the filament on the posts, and we don't do just like any old matte colors, but yeah, if it's a neat gradient or a silk or something like that, I really think we should try to do that more. Because we've done that same type of stuff too, is that you look at models like, man, what filament is that? I need that filament. Go look at your TikTok. Okay, sweet. Thanks, Carby. Purple glitter. Yeah, is that the one you guys were talking about in the discussion on Patreon the other day? I know someone had posted a filament, and so it might have been Stacy, but someone was like, what is that? It was a purple. All right, here we go. So we're going to move into, so we got 4 more spins. We got one for an annual subscription, and we'll send you the redemption code and you can use it when you're ready. And then we have 3-month winners, so a free month, and then you would want to use that redemption code when you're ready to. Because if you use it in the middle of the month, it might mess up. I don't actually really know, to be honest. I'm sorry, but I think what most people have done in the past is they look at their end date and then just apply that. Know that you'll have to resubscribe after. I'm not sure. I think it doesn't auto renew. Someone might be able to tell me. We haven't done it enough. I actually do have an affiliate account. Jason, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I did reinstate my Amazon business affiliate information because I'd had it in the past. And I don't know, a few months went by and no one had ever clicked our link. And granted, that's when we were much smaller and we had, 50 people, I would say maybe even less than 100, and no one had clicked it. But since the growth recently, we actually had some affiliate clickers. So thank you, you guys, for liking those filaments and going through that link. I just didn't know if everyone's okay with that, because from what I understand, I don't think it costs the clicker. I think Amazon just sends a cut, right? Yeah, of course, that would be the case. That'd be really cheap. I'd like to support X creator through the affiliate link, but I have to pay them a tip. That doesn't seem right. Make the company give some back. Amazon can afford it. The Bass keychains. Oh, you're so welcome, Bentley. They look amazing on keychains. I love it on my backpack. We're going to do an in-person event in August that we've done. This will be the 3rd year in a row. It's a regatta. It's like a boat race, kayaks and paddleboards and stuff on the river. And we plan to bring the trout and the bass, the koi, and the yellow perch. If any of you guys aren't in Discord, you should hop in because something fishy was posted over there. Doesn't impact the buyer? Yeah, that's good. Pause until the discount thing ends and then continue the paid one. Okay, thanks, Corey. So it reinstates like a auto renew for specific colors. Okay, thanks, Bradford. Well, we'll make sure to do that going forward. Do you guys want it on every post, even if it's like just a matte color? Because we can do it on every filament. Like on Taylor's, the stylus, the bunny, the rabbit pen and stylus holder. Like that beige color is really cool, or it was like almost a bone white, I think. We could just do it on every color. It doesn't really take that much more time, and it helps you guys, if it helps you guys out, down to do it. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's spin. Let's do the 3 monthly winners, and then we'll do the annual. Okay. So for a free month on Color Cloud, Bass sold fast. Yeah, Rainbow Trout's printing now. I love that. I can't wait to see the colors, guys. Alex Mossman, congratulations. Alex, you are one of the month winners. Alex Mossman. By the way, for all the winners, we'll just reach out to you with a DM, okay? And we'll connect with you. I'm amazed that my young kids aren't down here like thrashing and going crazy. So if there's time after the live, I'll try to send this over to you, but it'll probably be some family like dinner time type stuff. So a lot of the DMs might go out tomorrow. But I think what I'll do is I'll make a Patreon post with the names, just like first name, last initial. And then that way they can kind of get an idea of what happened here tonight if they weren't able to attend. You made 30 bass, they're all gone in a week. Bentley, that's insane. Are those in-person markets? And were they all the keychains or were they the larger size too? We've been having a lot of fun with the more realistic, anatomically correct designs. It's something that we're going to try to give you guys a good balance. I know that a lot of times certain designers will have a very consistent theme that people really value and appreciate, and they just, because they know what they're getting all month long. And then there are others who have a nice variety. So we hope that we're giving you a variety. We don't mean to like mix it up on you guys. Like, hey, we got tiny little fruit kitty micros, and then we got this big old rainbow trout and a rattlesnake, and then we come in with kawaii and chibi, you know, cutesy gnomes and the garden forager sets and things. So we hope you like the variety. We like it too. It gives us a nice challenge, and I think it diversifies your shop with one subscription. That's kind of the hope. Okay. All right, let's spin it again. Let's get another monthly winner. 2 more monthly winners. Professor Carby likes the don't jinx myself. Tim, congratulations, Tim Sifong. You are another monthly winner. Or month winner, rather. 1 month free subscription on us. All right, let's spin it again. Just the keychains, Bentley? Yeah, well, it's such a... Hey, Stacy, congratulations. Stacy, free month on Color Cloud. It is such a detailed print, and unless you have like a multi-tool head printer, the amount of waste on that, I know, is like sickening. Even on small stuff on our Bambu AMSs. Yeah, man, it's so hard to print certain things and feel good about it, unless you scale it down. So I think if you don't have a multi-tool head printer like the Snapmaker, you know, fill in the blank, scaling down the bass and the trout would definitely be advantageous. You get much better return on your prints if you are selling them. You know, Alex, I haven't started the walleye yet, but it has been probably the highest requested. Although a lot of times I see the walleye posted multiple places and it's the same person on multiple platforms. But yeah, please, guys, tell us what you want to see. It like I said earlier at the beginning of the live, we pay attention to every comment, like, and view, and I look at the data all the time, guys. I just I'm so thankful to have you. Could not do this without you. Oh, the Z-Rod. I'm sure our Z-Rods could use a little TLC. So I haven't started another fish yet. The yellow perch is the one currently in the works. I haven't test printed it yet, but by my estimation, it's going to be coming out pretty nice. U1 for the win. Man, we love ours. We have 2 of them, and we have 4 A1 combos and 3 A1 minis. I got a couple printers that are down in the A1s, but yeah. We sold a bunch of our A1s to try to offset the cost of buying the Snapmakers. And by the way, we don't mean to alienate the community by releasing Snapmaker 3MFs. Well, actually, you know what? That was kind of our purpose. We have Snapmaker and Bambu Labs. And my hope is we don't make work extra difficult for you. Sometimes, though, honestly, guys, we're just going to send you a generic 3MF, and you can put it in the slicer of your choice. So, like, I think with the rabbit pin holders, we just gave a generic 3MF through Bambu, and you could put it over into Orca, other slicer. Scale up about 5%. Okay. What size did you scale it down to? Was that 50 or 60? I don't remember what I put in the post. Feedback's always appreciated. So if I ever say like test it down to X percentage and you guys find that it needs a bump, let me know. Creator Pro 5, nice. Yeah, it's a good printer. From what I hear anyways. Yeah, feel free to drop your guys' printer of choice these days. Doesn't matter what it is. A1, P1, H2, X1. I have a Dinosaur Elegoo Neptune 3 Plus sitting in my garage that I loathe. It worked well when I spent 4 hours on it, tinkering before every print. It was a nightmare. Atlantic salmon, Jason, yeah, we could definitely do an Atlantic salmon. I grew up fishing. I spent much of my adult life fishing. It's hard to fit it all in now with my young family, but we went to the lake last night, caught a small little bass. We call it a spunky bass around here. It was fun. We had a little picnic down by the water, had a spot all to ourselves. It was a good time. We went out to a little animal park today, the local exploration park, got to see a little animal show. We fed some parakeets. They land on you and eat out of the cup and nibble on you, drink your sweat. And yeah, then a butterfly enclosure, and butterflies land on you and you get to feed them, and yeah, it was a good time. Trying to get out of the house more. It's been a busy summer with Patreon and really trying to grow the community, but I'm in education and my summer vacation's closing down soon, so we got to get some trips in here. So thank you guys for pushing the 300 milestone. 2P1s, Snapmaker U1. Ooh, sturgeon requests. Yeah, we've been getting some sturgeon requests. We saw a really cool sturgeon at Monterey Bay Aquarium a couple weeks ago. There was a catfish we saw today, which was pretty sweet. I'd like to do a catfish. That's another been a highly requested model. Left it at default? Okay. So you want it even a little bit bigger. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I know the bass could be rotated on the build plate and go corner to corner. Shonda. Oh, hey, Shonda's here. Shonda, did you know you won? Did you know you're a winner? You won. Well, sorry, I should preface it with what you won. You're like, what did I win? The printer? I don't know how long you've been here, Shonda, but you won something a little bit ago. What'd you win? I might have spelled your name wrong. I think I did. I think I did an O. Shonda, you won an archived model. You get to request a model we previously released that's not available with Patreon on us. Cranking out dragon eggs. Yeah. Hey, you know what? If you guys have seasonal requests and suggestions, let us know too. We want to be well ahead of it. Last year and coming into the summer, I think we were just not quick enough on our seasonals. Like, summer stuff should be ready in spring. I think fall should be ready, like, well, not ready, but like already thought about and planned in the summer so we can get it to you, and for those of you in markets, well ahead. No one wants to shop for a holiday, a week ahead usually. They want it a month ahead or even more so they can be excited about it, put it out and use it. I love all the interaction in the chat and seeing you guys talking to each other. The memories with the families are so important for sure, Shonda. Those are the best times. Toys are great. Experiences are the best. You got baby goats, Heather? Nice. We could try a goat. That'd be a blast. P1, A1, Ender 5 Pro, Corey says, Ender 3. We had a guy that bought one of our used A1s, he had an Ender 3 for a long time, and he was like, I'm excited to try the Bambu ecosystem. Live in the Gulf, a trout saltwater fish. Nice. Done a lot of steelhead fishing in my life. That's kind of like a trout saltwater. 5K2 Plus. I'm not familiar with the Spark. At the Don, I see that there. Keep them running as much as possible. I know, that's the hard thing. It's like you buy the printers and then you're like, I need more printers, and then it becomes even more work to keep them running all the time. But they print money, basically, right? For the market people, the merchants. Just got home from the grocery store. All right, well, hey, welcome in. Yeah, congratulations. I'll be able to send out a list of the names of the winners after the live tonight so everyone can get an idea of what people won. People are already pushing Halloween stuff, I know. All Halloween, all the time. I know there were a lot of Summerween people. I know for some people, they see stuff early and they're like, here we go again. It's always sooner and sooner every year. But really, if you're in the merchant business and you want to have an event right now, August is, the way time works, it's like tomorrow. So people will want that stuff in September, and I think you can make money on those prints for longer the quicker they are. Stay tuned for the sneak peek. It's at the end of the live. Enjoy for the hobbyists? Yeah. Man, our P1 drives me insane. We have so many cardboard spools. I have to put electrical tape on them to even get them to have a decent chance of printing. When it's running, it's amazing. When it malfunctions, I want to Hulk smash. It is an expensive hobby for the non-market people, absolutely. Well, yeah, because you want to get more and more colors. And when you run an AMS, you know, or any print really, it's just watching your colors sometimes disappear. It's a fun hobby, though. Chickens, raccoons. I love it. This is great, guys. I love hearing all of your guys' opinions and seeing your interactions. Thank you so much. Should we spin again? This is for an annual subscription winner, all right? And after this, we got one more time to spin for the grand prize. All right, we're going to spin the barrel of names. If a name comes up for a second time, they cannot win again. If it's your first time, congratulations. Kelly, that is a first-time winner tonight. Kelly Grease, let's hear it for Kelly in the chat. An annual subscription to Color Cloud. Nice. I think we're running a little promotional right now for the annual subscription, but if there wasn't, $120 value right there. But I think the annual is $84. I think that's the discount. All the colors, B says. Yeah, no, you do get the best return on investment when you print the platefuls. You're absolutely right, because you just keep dividing the cost down and down per print. When you look at your flush volume versus your model volume, it's like, well, it makes sense to print more, but you're right. What do I do with 20 of them? And you only have so many kids, Heather, so you only need so many party favors. I wish we had a micro center here. When I was in college, I had a micro center nearby. I didn't have a lot of money, so I couldn't buy very much, but, well, I don't really have a lot of money these days anyways. The economy's insane. But if I did have a micro center, I would need to be careful. Same with like Sportsman's Warehouse. I need to be careful in those places. Most people decorate a month before the holiday, Shonda says. You need to have it available. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, if you're 6 weeks ahead at an in-person market, I mean, those people would absolutely scoop that stuff up because they're like, hey, 2 weeks from now, this is going out. Get them out of work. I'm trying to figure out the delay in the stream. It's pretty substantial. I think it could be like 10 or 15 seconds or longer. Hey, I'm going to do a test. Let's do a test. When you hear me say test, type test in the chat. Test. How many times do I need to say test? I'll just wait for the test. Let's see. This is going longer. I'm stalling, but I'm loving, or not stalling, but I'm enjoying the interaction. But yeah, we're hitting about 48 minutes here. The delay feels long. Yeah, it's definitely long. I don't know why. I have the latency turned as low as it can. I almost feel like it gets slower as time goes on. Hey, tests. All right, yeah, it's about 20 seconds. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Heather and Charlotte and Bentley, Carb, Heather, B, Radford, Don, Bobby, Randy, Salty. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's a long delay. Probably 30 seconds. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's do the grand prize, okay? So if this name comes up and you already won something tonight, I am so sorry, but you do not get to win the printer. This has to be somebody's name that comes up first time, okay? We're all in agreement? All filled out the form? You guys know. Okay. All right, here we go. Drum roll. You look? Yeah. All right, here we go. May the best candidate win, I guess. I don't know. I wish I could make it more suspenseful. Let's just spin it. Here we go. For the grand prize, the Bambu Labs A1 Mini Printer. It is Bobby Collier, who I believe is right there in the chat. Bobby, 1928. Bobby, let's hear it in the chat. Yeah. Congratulations. I'll pause for 30 seconds as the delay comes in. That is so great. Hooray, Bobby. You're going to have to tell us a little story here about this in the chat, if that is you, in fact. Tell us, do you have a Bambu printer already? Do you have this one? Will this be your first one? Congratulations. Hey, that's really sweet. How exciting. Such an awesome prize. We've been wanting to do something like this for a while, but we weren't really sure the right time. But the 300 member milestone, it just had to happen. Too big of a deal. Is that Bobby 1928? The suspense is driving me somewhat crazy. Bobby might be dancing and too busy to type in the chat. Oh, it's the wrong Bobby. Dang it. Oh, you know what? Actually, now we do have Yeah, there you go. We do have 2 or 3 Bobbies because I remember doing some name clarifications. And by the way, I will need to go back into the chat and make sure, you know, all the winners are still valid and stuff. But I'm going to spin some backup names real quick. If your name comes up, I'm sorry you haven't won anything, but I'm just going to create a backup list. And this would be for people to spin names for any prizes. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the wheel 10 times, get 10 names. And if somebody doesn't claim a prize within the time frame, I'm going to put all your names in and we're going to pick that prize and we'll spin for that person. All right. And we'll probably just do a video for that or something. Spin again for a used A1. Yeah. Let me actually create a new slide here for a second. And these are the backups. Okay. So you're kind of like the bench warmers here, you guys. So I'm just going to spin. We'll do 10 names just in case. I don't expect there to be 10 people out of the total that don't claim a prize, but it's possible. Hey, there's a Bobby. Look at that. Bobby Smith. Congratulations. You are on the bench, Bobby. Bobby Smith. I think I got the spelling on that Bobby wrong. I think it was an IE. So backups, if needed. Okay, so this is if someone doesn't claim their prize, we'll put all your names in a hat and we'll spin it. Hey, stay tuned for a minute. We're going to do a sneak peek, okay? Oh, it's Bobby, just an I. Okay, is that the Bobby in the chat? We could try the used AMS. No guarantee. I got to think about that. Santana, man, those names are gone so fast. Santana, congratulations. You are also on the backup list. We're going to get 8 more names, okay? Stay tuned. We'll be doing the sneak peek and we'll get ready to close out here in a minute. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this event. It was an absolute blast, and the turnout was amazing. We have 61 people here right now. There I am, one short, one spin too late. Dang it. Hey, at least your name showed up in the bucket, so you knew it was in there. Tanya Halverson, congratulations for getting on the backup list there. All right, we got 5 more to go. Backup number 1. Could be worse. That's right. See, look at that outlook. Veronica L. Cool. Name could have never come up at all. Yeah. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. It's been an absolute blast and an honor to be able to do what we are doing. Shoot, I just missed that name. I didn't like it. I'm gonna have to check the stream. And the turnout, you guys, thanks for hanging out with us this whole time. Hopefully you didn't mind the grand prize being at the end. I really battled back and forth, and Angela, that's what it was. Angela S. Like that meme of the guy who's like in 3 different positions looking around, staring into the distance. That was me pondering how to do the giveaway. What will the community want? I almost put it to a poll, but then I had a feeling I'd mess up trying to flip everything around. Rachel G. Nice. Congratulations, Rachel. You are on the backup list as well. Thanks for dropping the name in the chat. I appreciate it. Christina Machad? Christina Stevens, I think it was. How many names is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't believe we're not getting more duplicates. That's surprising to me. I figured statistically it would probably come up. Hey, a different Christina. Christina A. Christina A. All right, you guys. There it is. So there's where all of our prizes. Wait, did I switch to it? Yeah, there it is. Oh, hey, you know what? I was going to come back over to this. There we go. Let me just catch up in chat. Oh, you're very, very welcome. If you guys liked this type of event, we would love to do things like this more in the future. And I thought about doing some live streams and some different things, maybe like a modeling session. I did some of that in the very early days. But I just never really know what the community wants without your feedback. So your feedback's always appreciated. We're taking notes. Oh, thanks, Bullcrab. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Congrats to the team Benchwarmers. Yeah, totally. Go Benchwarmers. Hey, your name showed up. You won the game of chance, just a little too late, perhaps. All right, guys, you ready for the sneak peek? Type what you think it is in the chat. Unless you can see down there. Don't look. Are you looking at the thing? Are you looking at my thumbnails at the bottom? Maybe you already saw it. It's like enhance image, enhance. Yeah, I do need to find a different site for next time. I can't believe the site wouldn't have built that in. You know, when you have a raffle, your name comes out of the spinning thing. Like, why would it? They'd be like, well, okay, now we're going to put you back in the turning system. Whoever programmed this could have done a better job. Dawn says a design. Bentley says a bat.
Oh.
Dawn, you would be correct. It is a design. Yes. But what design is it? Oh, man, that'd be fun. We'd love to see what you guys do as a family. It's such a great family opportunity, whether as a hobby or a merchant. There are so many skills to be gained. It's an amazing outlet for kids, as opposed to many alternatives. All right, let's do the sneak peek. Bentley, you are correct. Now, you probably saw it through the thumbnail, or you just have an incredible guess. People are bringing in their guesses now. I wasn't going to delay it too long. We know it's Friday night. But there it is. Taylor, tell them about it.
It's a bat.
It's a bat. Throw Taylor into the picture here randomly at the end.
It's a little vampire bat. I know that we've had some requests for a bat, and I know Brian's done his bat. This isn't a replacement of his bat at all, but I had a couple people in the community ask me directly if I was going to bring one of my designs in the form of a bat, and here it is, guys.
Isn't it cute?
Here it is.
So it prints on its back, and the feet are cut flat and it stands up. We've already done some test prints on it. The wings fold really nice and fold around to the front, kind of like a vampire cloaking itself, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you plan on doing a fruit bat? Did you say that?
Yeah. So this is a vampire bat. I don't know if the fruit bat's gonna come like right after this guy, or maybe closer to October. But yes, there is a plan for a fruit bat as well.
Yeah, and I know someone, I think, in the community purchased our fruit bat design from last year that lays down. I plan on updating that and giving it a vampire bat. I might make a couple of changes too. We plan to give you a couple of different versions of bats for you to be able to play around with. But isn't it cute? Super, super, super neat and well done. It's a really fun model to hold and to articulate. We're really happy with it so far. This will probably come out first week of August.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So there you go. So look out on Patreon tomorrow or the following day for, no, not tomorrow, probably be Sunday. Yeah, it'd be Sunday for the cloud models to be available for download. So for anyone that has been here in the Patreon community for 1 or more months as a paid subscriber and member, you're going to get access to the cloud. Okay. And we have 3 different three tiers of the clouds available. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. If you're here earlier, you know about that information, and we'll post more about it to Patreon. But guys, thank you for your participation in the Color Cloud community. The support is always appreciated. It's always noticed. We refresh our notifications and check Patreon constantly every day for comments and likes, and of course members. And membership retention is important. So if you're ever thinking about leaving us, we love to hear why, so that we can tailor the community towards what it is that you guys want to see. Our hope is we provide you a diverse range of models, real ones, cute, silly ones, sellable ones, collectible ones, all of those things. We want to give you a lot for your monthly subscription because we know subs don't come easy to make. It's a big decision. So stay tuned for future releases, and if you'd like to do any posts, please tag us. We're happy to try to share those and repost them the best that we can when we see them. Congratulations to all the winners. Good luck and happy printing. Once again, my name is Brian.
And I'm Taylor.
And my wife, Taylor. We got our 3 little kiddos and a couple kitties around here. It's a family business, and the growth's been amazing. So, hey, next stop, 500, guys. What do you think? Can we do it? Can we get 500? We went from 195 to 300 in 15 days. I'm not sure we'll get 500 in the same amount, but we'll certainly do our best to keep making you guys happy and proud, okay? Since you know us in Discord, thank you, Bullcrab. Oh, you're very welcome, Don. The live is fun. We've done some different lives in different formats over the years, and this is a neat way to connect with you guys. I know, we're talking, you're typing, but you still have a personality, and you're still noticed and appreciated. we could definitely get to 500. I love that. Yeah, let's do it. And your guys' input is what gets us there, right? Because it's what you guys find enjoyable. And of course, what we like to model. We would never release something that we don't like ourselves. And yeah, but we like to know what you guys want. So walleyes, catfish, Atlantic salmon are definitely some of the fish that I'll be thinking about. And I know Taylor looks for your guys' ideas too and inspiration.
There will be a community member design coming out before the summer is up. And it is a community suggestion. I don't know if Brian knows what.
I do.
Yeah. So Brian has helped me with it. So it is kind of like both of us working on it. But it's coming from the community. It was a community suggestion.
Yeah, and you know what? We didn't actually do a poll this month. Things got so busy. We'll drop another community voting poll. We've been talking about it about every other day for the last 2 weeks, and it just never really happened. So that community voting poll will be for release in August, and my thought is I'd already put a draft together, but it would be something fall related. Something spooky, you know, Halloween, fall vibes. So be on the lookout for that poll, because we will do what your suggestion is. We do both, yes, do modeling. At times we thought about splitting and the Patreon because the model and style is different, and I know that something we talked about earlier could be confusing for people because you get this and then now I get this week I get that. Why am I getting such different things? But it's because we share the modeling together. So yeah, we hope you guys like the variety, like we've mentioned. We have to fight over the program. Yeah. All right, guys, we better let you go. Happy Friday. Have an amazing weekend. If you guys want to catch up with us, please send us a message. Of course, stay tuned in Patreon for future events. If you haven't joined the Discord, please consider doing so. We try to keep it active, but not overwhelming. So have a great weekend. Thank you from our family to yours. Wishing you all the very best. Good night, Bullcrab. Thank you very much. La Groucha, thank you very much for your long-standing support, and Carby as well. Some of the OGs being here in the chat means so much, you guys. Love and appreciate you. Friday's what sells? Sweet. Don't mind the different models? Okay, we'll keep it coming. Hey, Steph. Nice. Finally can type. Oh, no. Happy Friday. Oh, you're so welcome. This was a lot of fun, guys, and it sounds like you wouldn't mind us doing things like this more in the future. So we'll be looking out for opportunities to do so. Have an amazing weekend. Penny, Bentley, Steph, Ryan, Jason, La Groucha, Bullcrab, Carby, Isabella, and Shonda. So many names. Radford and Bobby. Bobbies, plural, right? Sure, I'm missing some names. Salty Dogs, thank you. Corey. Charlotte, thanks, guys. Don't split it. That's one of the things you like most is the variety. All right, we'll keep it together.
Okay.
Thanks, Jason, for that input. All right, we will, guys. We'll keep working hard for you. Time to relax and have some dinner, and we'll talk real soon. Okay? All right, guys. Take care. Stay classy, San Diego. I was going to say it, but I didn't want to.
You did it.
Stay classy, San Diego. All right, guys. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
All right, we did